Hello, welcome back. I'm just getting my coffee and we will get this party started. All right. Hopefully, everybody had a beautiful weekend and you are now ready for some fresh cards. All right. We may be a little bit crooked here where this is the wall of records that I'm working on. Surrendar, hello, welcome. Oh my goodness, you are number one, my friend. Just getting set up. How was your weekend? There, perfect. Aniket, hello, welcome. So one, Surrendar. Two is Aniket. Perfect. Good. I am so glad. I'm so glad you had a beautiful weekend. All right, getting set up down here. Whoops. Momentarily, my friends. Just getting set up. Aniket, like I said, hopefully you had a beautiful weekend. It is 6 degrees right now. All right, let me get home. I was like, it was stuck for some reason. Things aren't working for me at the moment. I guess maybe that means I need to take a drink of my coffee. Setting up on the laptop so I can read the chat better. So top chat. Setting up on the laptop so I can read. Oh, better turn my volume off. There, no volume. Give the video a thumbs up. All right. All right, so we should be good. I think I'm set up. There's a whole bunch of all writing going on here, but I think we're good. I have the chat, and we are starting fresh when it comes to moderators today. We're going to start over. When a moderator comes in, I'm going to remove all moderators. Perfect. I'm going to remove all moderators and adjust strategy. Because there are a lot of people who are moderators from before and they've changed their username and I don't recognize them. And YouTube is changing YouTube only momentarily until I get everybody switched. YouTube is changing so much when it comes to rules and what they allow. Bethany, hello. What they allow people to do. And I really need to be careful with how much freedom I give my moderators. So that is going to be changed. Bethany, you are number 3. Right. Or, yeah, they become a moderator. The idea of being a moderator at the beginning was just so I knew you were here from before. So I am using the Egyptian Tarot deck and the Crow Oracle. I do have all of my Oracle with me. So if anybody wants a different Oracle than the one I've chosen, just let me know. It's just with this angle, it's a little bit harder to show the oracles. Perfect. I do have the deck with me. If you are new to the channel, this is the book I use. I was talking about it earlier in my live stream. I have everything written down in it. But I am writing a new one, rewriting it in a larger notebook. And a little bit better. Okay, so catching up on the chat. All right, perfect. Yes, I like the other setup better. But I have a whole bunch of stuff in there on my desk from the weekend that needs to be taken care of, and I can't just pick it up and set it off to the side. So we're just going to live stream from here today. And then tomorrow things will be back. All right, Surrender. The first card. Let's get these cards shuffled. I apologize. That book is just to show people that I'm reading from stuff that I wrote down. Now, sometimes people request something like financial or spiritual, love, instead of an in general, then I will go to a guidebook. They've just changing a lot of their a lot of the things that go with it, and there's some things that I don't want moderators to have access to. So I'm just gonna check it out a little bit more, find more information out about it, and remove all moderators temporarily unless you are a paying member. Correct. I don't know what happened there either. Somehow, apparently moderators can ban other subscribers and moderators. So we can't have that happening either. It'll most likely be only 1 or 2 mods right now, the ones that are members, and that is my kids and Sister Susan, Talk. Correct, right. But things are changing, and I want to make sure everything's normal. Anyway, the first card you have, Surrender, is a Major Arcana Mott. This card, it also represents strength. It represents a Leo. It's positive. It's a yes card. It says, be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. So this is a through inner strength, power, courage, being generous. The next card you have is the Seven of Discs, aka Pentacles. This suit is the Speculate to Accumulate suit. The 7 is a plateau type. So it represents long-term success in hard working. But there's a shift in perspective. I mentioned the plateau. Waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There's a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. Lizzie, hello, welcome. You are number 4. The next card you have is the Prince of Wands. Wands is a yes suit. It represents something happening fast, days. If it comes to appearance, Wands represents somebody who is light or fair-haired. The Prince of Wands says it's a corresponding card and represents everybody will benefit if this knight is sincere with heart. The thing about this knight is, or this prince, I apologize, this prince, is this person has all the enthusiasm and they have all the good ideas. But they must be in charge. Everybody must know they're in charge. This person is going to get carried away. And then this person is going to lose interest. This person's not a team player, and this person tends to be self-employed. You have the 10 of Cups, an emotion suit. This card represents domestic bliss, so enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. 10 being the completion of a cycle, freeing you up to start a new one. You have the Prince of Swords. Remember, Prince represents an active and enduring situation or person, younger. Prince of Swords represents a darker-haired person. This card says, be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. And we are going to use the Crow. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Oracle. Lizzie, how was your weekend? Bethany, I'm not sure if I asked you how your weekend was either, my friend. But I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. All right, Surrender. The first card you have is the Ghosts. I apologize. Your oracle for the day is Ghosts. William, hello, welcome. Was a restful weekend. I agree. Mine was very restful too. I had a beautiful weekend. So again, your oracle for the day is Ghosts. And it says, shadows of the past, you let them visit, but don't let them stay. They no longer hold substance in your world. And if they stay too long, they become trapped in your mind. Have you ever found yourself having an argument with someone who wasn't even there? Well, this, my friend, this situation that brought about the feelings and emotions that led to this internal disagreement is a ghost. Like a ghost repeating the pattern of walking through a room like it has done each night since its human form passed. It is stuck in a moment in time. There's nothing that can be done or said that will change what occurred. This card asks that you examine your feelings regarding a past event. Are you able to move forward into healing, or are you unable to forgive or seek forgiveness? allowing old wounds from the past to remain open. That's what happens if you are unable to forgive or seek forgiveness. So pay attention to when these ghosts appear. They may indicate the source of a block. William Bailey. I will add you. Oops, this isn't my list. So do you go by William or Bill? Duncan, you want me to put you in number 8th spot? You could be in like number 6th. Is that say Minnie? Minnie J? Hello, welcome. Will. All right, Will is number 5. I don't want my coffee to get cold. I mean, sometimes when somebody comes back, well, I mean, it really depends on the situation. Like, why did they leave to begin with? So if it was for negative reasons, it's not an invitation to dance the same old dance again, because you're going to get what you got before. But if it was for mutual reasons, school, maybe you just realized you weren't mature enough at that time, then maybe it is. Some people say what, if it comes back to you, it's really yours. So let's put, before I get too far away, Duncan. Duncan, you want to take number 6? And Minnie J, would you like to be added to the list? Aniket, it is your turn, my friend. And these are free tarot readings. You're a youth football coach? Oh my gosh, how exciting. And good for you. I should say thank you, because coaches, when they're teaching our children at a young age, you guys are the ones that instill good things and help instill good things in our young. I have young grandkids. I have 9 grandkids. So this is a list 1 through 13, and then I have 4 extras. So you would be number 7, Minnie J. My kids played football when they were in school. Yes, please like and subscribe. You guys are the best. All right, one more good shuffle for Aniket. All right. Lucky, hello, welcome. There we go. 1. Yeah, that would be, so Will would represent our Hermit card, which is a focus, and it's a coaching or mentoring card, and allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So if Will was a tarot card, he would be our Hermit card. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I can totally hide it or put them in timeout. We're good, Annika. I appreciate it. All right, perfect. So, Luck, everybody is welcome here, and I thank you for being here. But politics and religion, stuff like that, is something we don't talk about on here, only because it causes so much arguing and dissension. We just leave it outside the door. And bless everyone, Bill. Will, I appreciate that. You are right. Blessings to everybody. All right, Aniket. Aniket was like drum roll. So, and that's all I got for you. The first card you have is the Seven of Wands. Sevens, again, represents something happening fast, days. When it comes to time, Tarot, the fastest time Tarot can tell is days, weeks, months, and years. It doesn't do seconds. I am missing things here. Here we go. The Wands suit can also represent business matters, Aniket. So, what number is it? The 7. Here I'm getting carried away. It's also a self-defense or conflict card. So it says stand up. So this handwriting is small. Hold on. Stand up against all obstacles. You have to stand for something. So it represents that you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand firm, stand up, and be counted. Show your competition that you're in a strong position as well. I'm always adding and changing. That's why I have a new book, which is definitely not enough room. Don't forget, 7s are a call to reorganize. And the keyword, I'm not a keyword person. You also have a major arcana, destiny. It's a positive. It's a yes. It represents the wheel of fortune and surprise change. It's good old destiny and fulfilling it. Cheryl, hello, welcome. So seize all opportunities coming your way. Grow. Take risks if need be. Again, Aniket, take risks if need be. And remember, embrace good and bad luck the same, because we learn so much from both. So I have Minnie J, 7, and Cheryl, number 8. You also have the Prince of Wands. Wands, again, business suit. It represents something happening fast, positive, days. It represents quite possibly a business matter, but it also represents, this is that corresponding card. It's somebody you know, it may be you. And it represents that if this person is sincere with heart, everybody is going to benefit. The thing is, this person has enthusiasm and they have good ideas. But this person has to be in charge. This person is going to get carried away. I mentioned this person has to be in charge, and this person needs everybody to know that he is in charge. He's going to get carried away, and he's going to lose interest. This person is not a team player. The Prince of Wands, physical appearance-wise, represents a light or fair-haired person. In Aniket, it is in your future position, future. Note the direction the prince is looking toward the present, which is your destiny card. Bethany, you are next. Oh, crap. I forgot. Here, this is your oracle card for the day. Anticipation. I'm so getting ahead of myself. This card Anticipation brings hope and butterflies in the belly as we expect something to happen that brings joy or satisfaction. There is but one warning: be careful of any attachments held for the desired outcome. If what you receive falls short of expectations, the feeling of joy can transform into disappointment. So, what are you looking forward to at this moment? And how will you adjust if your expectations are not met? Annika, did I read the wrong oracle for you? Because I remember now, once I started reading it, I remember you had said something like mermaid or something else. So I apologize on that, but that's a good one. All right, so Bethany, it is now your turn. Let's get these cards in the deck. Oh, crow or mermaid. Perfect. All right, so my choice of oracle today is the mermaid. Oh my goodness gracious. My choice of oracle today is the crow for everybody. One more good shuffle for Bethany. You have the Three of Cups. Cups is our emotion suit. It's a positive. It's a yes card. Bethany, it represents something happening slow, like months. It is also, Cups also represents the summertime. And you have an extra that fell out that's important. And I'm going to shuffle your crow first. Haha, coffee break. I love coffee club too. Actually, I feel really good today. Mondays are usually very busy for me. So that may be the why. That may be the why. That may be the reason why, Annika. I have a very, very busy schedule daily, but then Mondays just, oh my gosh. All right, Bethany. There it is. But Mondays are even more so busy. Crazy. Cray busy. Three of Cups. This card represents a celebration. It's whatever it is, it's going to be joyous. It's a social event, an engagement, or a wedding. More important, this card says to go for it. It represents a successful completion, Bethany. The second card you have is a major arcana. Oop. Set. This is a neutral energy card. It represents the devil. It says stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and just do it. You're allowing these things to control you, whatever you're afraid of. Also, on the flip side, this card wants you to know that if you keep wanting, you will always be in a state of need. In the deck that I generally use, the Devil card shows two people with chains around their neck, not around their wrists or feet, representing that you are holding yourself in this state. You have another major arcana, Kansu. This card represents the moon. I should know that by this. This is my card. It's a neutral energy card. It represents a Pisces. The moon. This is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month, so you, like the moon, can become unstuck. We know once the moon goes through all its phases, it becomes new or full. And that's what it's saying. You're going to go through multiple phases which is why it's a neutral energy card before you become new in full. But my friend, you are going to love what you become. So I have the dates February 24th through March 20th, Bethany. Super important. You have Major Arcana, the King of Cups. This is an emotion suit. This can show a person whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life. Generally an older, mature male. And it's a cup, so it could be a light or fair-haired person. Note the direction he's facing toward what is going on right now. King of Cups is a dignity card. It says maintain your composure and set a good example. Be the person you would want supporting you. Now, if you have a question about a man, Bethany, this card represents that the man agrees with you and is agreeable with you. Yes. Except for this one. Well, I don't know. Your oracle for the day. Your oracle for the day is bond. This card, it represents, bond represents a karmic relationship. Now, it's a connection that goes beyond your everyday existence. It can be a relationship to a person. It can be a relationship to a career or a place or a hobby. This is a soul level connection. It is deep and strong. You feel it course within your veins. Bond creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug back when you get too far away. When you draw this card, use it as an opportunity to focus on areas of your life that you feel deeply connected. It is here that you find your strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. Yes, a lot of strong cards. I agree. Lizzie, it is your turn. And then Will is next. Whoops. You're welcome, Bethany. Thank you for, well, first of all, thank you for being here. And thank you for being patient. Lizzie says, here, I'm here. How's the packing going, my dear? And how's your daughter doing? Perfect, Will. You will be next. All right, we just need a couple of cards. Aha, there's one. So we've had a lot of cups already for people, which means people are going through a lot of emotions. Well, I mean, it is February. Makes sense. Something just jetted across the yard. I thought it was a deer. Sadeka, hello. Welcome. All right. Duncan, we are on number 4. Sadeka, hello. Welcome. You are number 9. And an oracle for Lizzie. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's, yeah, not something we can get over just like that. But, you know, there are free online help. That maybe that would help her. Sometimes it's easier to talk to somebody about somebody else about it. Bethany says, I'm supposed to be packing too. 1, 2, pack a shoe. 3, 4. Not that cupboard door. No way. That one has cups. Those were always the worst to pack. She has therapy scheduled. Good. Good for her. You know, she needs one of those what do you call them? They're like angry pillows or something, where you can pull them apart and they just break apart like Velcro, and then you can put it back together when you're not mad anymore. And what else is cooler are those pillows that when you're uh, angry, they're angry pillows or some fight pillows. So when you're mad at somebody, it says you apologize. So and you just throw it at them. You apologize. Yeah, that might not be a good idea in some households, but especially with siblings. All right, Lizzie, the first card you have is the Seven of Cups. It's an imagination and inspiration card. Remember, sevens are also reorganizers. So maybe a little reorganizing called for. Imagination and inspiration. So there is fanciful and there's downright deluded. Use your imagination in practical ways or it will use you. We are on number 4. You have the Six of Discs. Remember, discs or pentacles is our speculate to accumulate suit. It also represents the winter time. The 6 is a charity and recognition card. Robert, hello. So you may be recognized for something good you've done, and if so, you may receive a monetary reward, or you may be receiving a monetary reward, period. Remember, give to charity. I apologize, hold on. You may receive a monetary reward. First, pay off all debt and then give to charity. Robert, would you like to be added to the list? You would be number 10. You have the King of Discs. Shows a person whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life, generally an older, mature male. I've got my cards going backwards this time. I don't know how I did that. The King of Discs says, in a world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. You need to think about your security, not just about today's security. So try to create long-term plans, and remember, read the small and fine print everywhere. So the King of Discs says, before you speculate to accumulate, Lizzie, make sure every project and every opportunity is viable. You have a major arcana and extra card. Hathor. You guys, I just have to say something really dumb. To be expected, right? How in the heck do people drink coffee without making any noise? I cannot do it. I try to be super quiet, and then it's like I'm drinking it through my nose. Nope. I know, they say it's unladylike to slurp, but how in the world do you drink your coffee without slurping? I don't know. I don't know. Major Arcana Hathor. Oopsie, flipped the wrong page. Flipped the page. Major Arcana, it's a positive. It's a yes. It represents a Hierophant. It's a wisdom card. This card says, seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So you literally know this person. They've been there, done that. And they probably got a t-shirt for their effort, or at least a little paper signed by the judge. So it can be a younger person who's been there, done that. But go to them, talk to them. They'll steer you in the right direction. And if they can't give you any advice, know that they're at least a good ear to listen, and they will not gossip about the things you've talked about. Now, because we know tarot is cheeky, and it has, most of the time they have two meanings. This card, the Hierophant, can also represent an unwelcome authority from a Hierophant, which is somebody higher than you, above you, like a parent. an unwelcome authority from a parent, possibly. You have a major arc. Oh, grandma, you're messing up. Your oracle for the day is preparation. And I'm going to explain this card here. So you can see on this card, the crows, there's a boat, water, crows, and clams. You can see on the card that the clams are placing the crows are placing in the clams strategically, so when the cars disembark from the boat, they crack open the clams. So preparation speaks to getting ready for something you know is on the horizon and planning for it accordingly. It's about getting all your ducks in a row, or in this case, clams, so that you can achieve the most beneficial outcome. Crows are very smart animals. Will, it is your turn. So plan for what you know is on the horizon. We are on number 5. If I were a number, I would be 7. What about you guys? You're welcome, Lizzie. Thank you. And good vibes for you and your daughter. Tell her whatever's inside of her, get it out. Get it out. We have a card that represents that. Whatever's inside, get it out. She'll love who she becomes. All right, Will. Wow. Oh, they're just a jumping like fish. Wow. So you have 2 out of the 3 are major arcanas and a court card. Will says amen. I see that you are going through an unexpected change, according to the cards. Might be an emotional change. You have 2. All right, the first card you have is the Prince of Discs. Again, did I forget Robert? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Robert. Hello, my friend. Robert is number 10. Thank you. So you have the Prince of Discs. The first card is generally your past position. Discs is our speculate to accumulate. And this card represents an active and enduring situation or person. Discs, appearance-wise, represents a darker-haired person. This card, this person is reliable. This person is dependable. But when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. Now, it may be you. It's a past card. Did I forget somebody? Bum, 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 bum. Grandma don't sing. I cannot carry a tune in a basket, just so you guys know. Robert. Oh, it's Miranda. That's a lovely name. A lovely name. I just watched a movie the other day. Last night, finished it off. Perfectly lovely. Perfectly splendid. It's you. Okay, so you have a major arcana. The Tower. This card represents a sudden change. It's a neutral energy card. Okay. Sudden change already happening. It may represent that a truth has been revealed, or it's the end of restriction. The standard, the deck I generally use, I'm making a mess of it over here. The Rider Tarot deck uh, shows lightning hitting the tower. And we all know what happens when lightning strikes. It destroys everything, it crumbles it to the ground. Um, the good thing about it is that you can clear the rubble away and start over fresh and new. That's the truth revealed or end of restriction, the sudden change. The lightning bolt that you don't see on this card at all represents through no fault of your own. So whatever you're going through is probably not your fault. Motocross girl. Oh my gosh, I love your name, Moto. I love it because I have a motorcycle. I ride an 1100. You also have a Kansu. Oh my gosh, it is. This is major arcana. Kansu. Um, oh my gosh, duh. It represents a Pisces. It's a neutral energy card. Um, it represents the moon. And the moon has multiple phases and before it becomes new and full. This card is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal so you, like the moon, can become unstuck and become new and full. So it's going to be an emotional time, but once it's over, you're going to love who you will be new and full. Two years ago. Wow. Um, so here's my advice to everybody. As a grandma, it's my job to say this. Never lend money to family. Um, never, so there's three things you never, for family. You never lend them money. Um, you don't buy a car from them. And there's something else. There's three things about family. Um, and number one, though, when it comes to money, don't lend money unless you know you're prepared to never see it again. That's what they say. Never lend money because you know you're not going to get it back. I never lend money to anybody. Heck no. Nope. So you have an oracle today. You have two of them, actually. The first one you have is protection. Did I miss anybody on the card, on the list? Nope. All right. This card says use this card as a sign to move forward, knowing that you are protected. Lean into its energy during times of stress or when you're feeling vulnerable. Doing so will allow you to shift your focus from fear and restriction to feeling confident to take action. These cards are making a mess. You also have the caching. I believe that's how you pronounce that. It looks like it. That's how my best friend Googs says it's pronounced too. So it says you may find yourself either keeping an idea or possession hidden till the time is right, or you're simply unwilling to let go of something you aren't using out of fear that someone else may benefit from your surrender. Sometimes the moment's not right to move forward. It doesn't mean the time will never arrive. You may be working on a project that holds a great deal of promise, but you're unable to devote the time or energy at the moment. You know, setting aside the idea doesn't mean you're giving it up. It means you recognize there's value in waiting. This card may also indicate that you will benefit from investing. Now, this may be investing in yourself or investing in a financial institution. And remember, Oracle and Tarot are not financial advisors. Carol, hello, welcome. Would you like to be added to the list? You would be number 12. Duncan, you are next. Yeah, speculate to accumulate, Will. Speculate to accumulate. Those are speculate to accumulate is our discs or pentacles. Shirley, hello, welcome. Sue. And it also represents the winter time. So the winter time is a perfect time to speculate to accumulate. For a free tarot reading, card pull. Let's see, who have I missed? So we have Shirley. I will let you know, Motocross Girl. You're number 11 and we are number 6. For a soulmate. Let me write that down. Number 1, I think that soulmate better like adrenaline. All right, Carol, you'll be number 12. 2. We need one more card for Duncan. Oh, almost. There it is. It was like, psych, just kidding. Oh, nice. All right, you have nice cards. Carol's number 12. Now an oracle. Shirley, would you like to be added to the list? You'd be number 13. Will, I don't know if I said you're welcome, but my friend, you are welcome. And thank you for being here. And my condolence on your pops passing away 2 years ago as well. One more good shuffle for Duncan. You guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, Shirley. Let me get this card for Duncan. And I totally never put in the my email address. Let me highlight this. So I offer free in-depth card readings. That's a whole layout, 10 plus cards, not just the 3 or few that fall. Now, because these only come out, because they're free, they only come out once a week, Wednesday evenings. I am booked into April, but if anybody would like to get on the list, send me an email. Again, they're free. And I would love to add you to the list. I'll get back with you and let you know the information I need. Duncan, are you ready, my friend? The first card you have is the 4 of Cups. Remember, Cups is our emotion suit. It's a yes card. It's positive, and it represents something happening slow, months. This card represents self-pity, in that you are becoming a little self-obsessed. It says you need to get out more. Literally, get out more. This card is routine, but being in a rut. It's like boredom. So just get out more. Do something different. The card can also represent a missed opportunity, Duncan. So look for an opportunity you may have overlooked, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. You have a major arcana at. This card represents victory. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. It's the Chariot. It represents the Cancer. And it represents that you have been on a plateau. But the appearance of this represents victory and finally forward movement. And that you, my friend, should take the road less traveled. There will be more doors and opportunities for you if you take the road less traveled. You also have the 8 of Wands, representing something happening fast, positive, days, It's a yes card. It can also represent, wands can represent a business matter. The Eight of Wands is one of my favorite in the deck. First of all, it represents exciting news and moving projects forward. But you will find yourself freshly grounded, which is a good spot to find yourself in when um, you have exciting news and moving projects forward. This card represents speed toward end, promises assured felicity. And felicity is happiness or well-being. You have the bond card as well that just popped up for somebody. I mean, like just recently popped up. This card says, aside from a few casual swingers, and they're generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. This card represents a karmic relationship, though. It's a connection that goes beyond your everyday existence, whether it's a relationship to a person, a career, a place, or a hobby. This soul level connection is deep and strong. You can feel it course within your veins. This card brings an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug back when you get too far away. So use this as an opportunity to focus on areas in your life that you feel deeply connected. It is here that you find your strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. Marcia, hello. Melissa, hello. Let's get you guys added to the list. Unfortunately, I have you as extras. Marcia, I'm gonna have to take your wrench away for a few days. Please, no hard feelings. I mentioned it to Aniket. Just for a couple days until I get things straightened out. Just until I get things straightened out and figured out, because apparently there's been some changes and some members who were moderators have been blocked. So I've got to change it and fix it. So Marcia, please, no hard feelings. And I'll fix it as soon as possible. All right, Minnie J, you are next. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I so appreciate it. Perfect, Minnie. Minnie J. Aw. Like, wandered off for a few days? That was fast. Wandered off for a few days, or like has been missing for a long time? All right. So cats and dogs, they have a way of smelling trouble. Let's put it that way. So there might be another cat, dog, something in the neighborhood that they can smell, and they will investigate, and sometimes they're going to be gone a long time. Now, sometimes it happens when another animal is in estrus. Is that what you call it? Estrus? Trying to keep it PG here. So, let's, good vibes that your cat is just prowling the parameters. And we'll be back soon. Domingo, hello, welcome. Absolutely, Domingo, now that you bring it up, to be next in line and not have to wait, a super chat will get you next in line. All right, here we go. So, Mini J, the first card you have is a major arcana, Isis Urania. Isis Urania. This card represents the Empress. It's a neutral energy card. It's creativity and abundance. So, what this card represents is more creates more. When components align, more creates more. um, so, more laughter creates more laughter. More anger creates more laughter. So, more creates more. You have a major arcana, the Seer, neutral energy. Oh, thank you, my friend. You are absolutely next in line. From 11 to next. You're awesome. Thank you. Um, the Seer, also known as the Fool card. It represents something happening unexpectedly. You're finding a beginning at the end. It says, follow your path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, uh, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. An unexpected journey. You have the Three of Cups. Mini J, is your cat male or female? This card represents a celebration. It's joyous. It's a positive. It's yes, it represents the summertime. This is a social event, an engagement, or a wedding. And it represents to go for it. A successful conclusion. Domingo, you will be number 2. Thank you. All right, perfect. It's a male Persian cat. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Well, this male Persian cat might bring a family home to you. I don't know. Actually, this is an oracle. Your oracle for the day is resistance. Yeah, your male cat is probably just going looking for some friends. When this card appears, it is asking you to be adaptable and find the path of least resistance. This card brings an obstacle or adds friction to a situation. Ideas that once would have sailed into completion may now require additional work. You may find a project or goal requires an extra step before you can pass it on to the next phase. This card might manifest itself as a need for approval from an outside influence that takes longer to achieve. Oh my goodness, I want to make ham and potato soup. That was for Mini J. Motocross girl, this is for you. So, let me see if I can go back to motocross. All right. You're welcome, Mini J. You can totally have the crow deck as well. Do you have any questions? All right, Moto. Ooh, 1. The first one you have is a Princess of Wands. It frequently represents a younger woman or the attitude prevalent of a younger woman. Soulmate, that's right. I even have it written down, soulmate. Princess of Wands, appearance-wise, generally represents a light or fair-haired person. Again, woman, or the person of the attitude of a younger woman. Let's get an oracle for you. Wands is positive, yes. I consider a princess anybody under the age of 40. I don't know. That could be wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah. I have shipped overseas. Shipping is a little different, but mine is was military, a military shipment. Enigma Blue. What if you've had just enough? If you've just had enough. Well, that's when you just wipe your hands clean and you're like, all right, let's try something different then. This obviously didn't work. Been there, done that, and I got a lot of t-shirts for it too. All right, Motocross Girl. Princess of Wands. Wands, positive, yes, represents something happening fast. Days, it can also represent business. The princess represents a longer time frame. I know I just said wands represents something happening fast, days, but this represents a successful completion, but it's going to take a longer time frame. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active, and be creative. I usually use an example of somebody might choose a career where they have to go to college. So you may hear something soon, so and successful completion. So here's something soon about the college, but you have to go to school longer. Is that Megan? Hello, welcome. My list is huge. But a super chat will get you next in line. My list is totally full and going to the other side. But again, I'll take a super chat. I'll get you next in line. 5 of discs, aka pentacles, is our speculate to accumulate suit. It also represents the winter time. It's a no card. The 5 is a halfway there. On the 1 through 10 of the minor arcana, 5s represent a call for you to put boundaries in place. And boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. I love that you're a trucker. That's cool. So this card represents that you're halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and set off on the hard road of ambition. I think the next card you have is the Queen of Discs. Again, speculate to accumulate. This card represents a steady and enduring woman for good or evil, depending on the cards around it. Generally, an older, mature woman. It could be a younger, mature woman. A younger woman who has experienced life already. This card says it represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. Get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and how to share with others. Attend to your financial affairs, which means less money going out, more money coming in. It says you're capable of turning your hand to most things, which means when you think of money, you generally make money. So think along those lines. Speculate to accumulate suit. You've got 2 of them. So nourishment, practicality, material comfort, A domestic environment that's stable and abundant, and this person generally takes joy in providing for others. You have an extra that's a 7 of Wands. 7 is a reorganizing card. Are you talking to me or Marcia? I do. I do. I have a strong spiritual connection. I have for a very long time. Also, Adventures Unseen, Marcia, too. I apologize for just throwing you under the bus like that, Marcia. But yeah, there. I hope it didn't hurt. 7 of Wands is a call to reorganize. This card says stand up against, oh my gosh. It's a self-defense or conflict card. My handwriting is so small. Stand up against all obstacles. So it represents that you will not be manipulated or controlled by an inferior attack on your principles. So stand firm, stand up, and be counted. Show your competition you're in a strong position. Your oracle for the day is the risk card. So get your affairs in order, speculate to accumulate, and then you may need to assess if the reward is worth the risk. If it is, now is the time to take a chance on something you desire. This card brings to your awareness an opportunity that others might forego out of fear. And as a result, you may discover there's less competition, opening the door for you to succeed more easily. Marcia. Domingo. When I lived in Texas, I lived in Waco. I had a super, super good friend. His name was Domingo. All right, here we go. See, it said something about Erica, I believe. Let me look at the chat. I don't want to. Yeah. Erica is a Pisces. And Domingo is a Scorpio. All right. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't go anywhere, you guys. All right. Love. Perfect. You don't have to, my friend. You do not have to. All right. 1. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right, now let's choose an oracle for you. So all 3 of your tarot cards are court cards. Court, not major arcanas. All right, one more good shuffle. Just keeping an eye on the numbers, if they're high or low. All right, here we go. There is a huge difference in the cost of living. Oh, yeah, easily. Cost of living in the United States is expensive. All right, Domingo, the first card you have is the King of Discs. King can show a person whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life. Now, this is the first card is the past card, and it is looking in the direction of the past. So I'm going to presume leaving somebody's life. The King, again, Pentacles, Discs, same thing as Pentacles, is a speculate to accumulate suit. And it says in the world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. You need to think about your future and your future security, not just about today and today's security. So try to create long-term plans. Remember, read small and fine print everywhere. So the King says, before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project or opportunity is viable. Have you been with this person, Erica, long? Are you in a committed relationship? Only you don't see other people? The next card you have is the King of Swords. Again, King represents or shows an active influence or person who is entering or leaving one's life. Okay. Discs, when it comes to appearance, represents a darker haired person. Swords, when it comes to appearance, represents a darker haired person as well. This card says don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. This King is in your present situation card, because so I'm going to presume this is you. And it is looking, it is facing toward your, the King of Discs, what is in your past card. Is she in a relationship with someone else? Does she date other people? And what I mean by that, there are a lot of people who use a dating app. You have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is our yes suit, positive. It represents something happening in days. It can represent a business matter. The Queen of Wands do you know if she went from one relationship to the next one? Queen of Wands. This card represents love and money. It also represents a dark woman, like a tanned woman, country woman, someone who spends a lot of time outside. This person is friendly, loving, and honorable. The Queen of Cups says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Adopt witchy glamour. Ooze charm and magic from every pore. Be gilding everyone you meet. So because it's work, she's a co-worker, it can be a sticky, a difficult situation, because some companies forbid dating, within the workplace. So, I mean, I would be careful. Check that out. Really check it out, because and then remember that you work together too. So the person you work with is totally different than the person you would meet and quite possibly take out to dinner. They're always two different people. It's like you wear different hats. Your work hat that you hang up when you leave, and then your home hat. Anyways, you have the illusion card for your oracle. It says, have you ever been absolutely, positively, 100% certain about something only to find out the opposite is true? This card may surface during a reading to help you uncover if you're clinging to a narrative that suits your feelings about a situation rather than the facts. For example, someone who spends their day angry because an email wasn't answered. They assume the person read it and ignored it. Now, all that energy on being used on being upset and angry could have been avoided if they realized they forgot to hit send. Illusion might appear if you are operating on false assumptions, or if we are in denial and do not want to accept the reality of a situation. The card says when we double down or commit to the story we created in our mind, our actions and behaviors are then a byproduct of what we want or assume to be true. And then if our assumptions are wrong, our actions and behaviors may have negative consequences. So, does your interpretation match reality, or are you acting on an illusion? So, first of all, check your handbook. And if you don't have a handbook, go to Human Resources and ask them, what the rules and regulations are on dating. And then once you get that answer, you'll know which way to go. If there's no problem, then talk to her, ask her. And besides that, if she's a Pisces, she has a birthday coming up within weeks. February 24th through March 20th, I believe. Yeah, February 24th through March 20th, Domingo. So, it might be a perfect time to ask somebody out on a date. Cheryl, you are next. And you guys, thank you so much for the super chats. I truly appreciate it. Whoops. Yeah, and sometimes it's just really difficult to work with the person you're dating. I can just see where it could cause trouble. Oh, Marcia, that is super cool. A food truck. All right, so Cheryl. 1. Oh my gosh, it's 11:25 already? Oh my goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3. And an oracle for Cheryl. Oh my gosh, I love those like walking taco things. The chips where you give them the bag of chips and they just fill it up with whatever you want. All right, the first card Cheryl has is Major Arcana, Chanut. This card represents the lovers. It's a positive. It's a yes. And it says success in unexpected blessings from above. But nothing should be held back. Be open and transparent. You have the 9 of Cups, an emotion suit. The 9 represents it's the wish or abundance card. It represents that you're pleased with yourself. You surround yourself with your achievements, that you love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. You can have all you desire if you wish, envision a better life. Again, abundance or wish card. It wants you to know that contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. You have the Princess of Cups. Appearance-wise, appearance-wise, this card can represent a light. Wait a minute, cups. Light or dark, light or fair-haired person. The Princess of Cups says, enjoy life, make the most of living your life to the fullest, savor being the center of attention, and live life like there's no tomorrow. So live in the here or the now. The princess represents generally a younger female or somebody with that type of attitude. Your oracle for the day is Knight. The ability to get a solid 8 hours of sleep has been proven not only to help your mood, but improve your health. Heart disease and dementia are linked to the lack of sleep. The card says, do you practice healthy sleeping habits? Are your nights filled with restorative sleep? Or does your racing mind keep you awake? When the Knight card appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. A healthy bedtime routine. Now, I understand sometimes people cannot get that 8 hours of sleep, but maybe try downtime a little bit early, or a little bit earlier than normal. Sedeka, you are next. Ilham, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? Are you making anything yummy? Please tell me you're making something good. And good morning to you, too. All right, Sedeka. Aw, thank you for the flower. Oh, Sedeka, you have an Ace of Swords, an Ace of Wands, and the Seer. Nice cards, my friend. 2 cards representing the start of something new. Is that Crescent? Hello, welcome. All right, let me get this oracle. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. I don't mean any disrespect. It's usually when I say I'm just the worst grandma ever. All right, we need an oracle for Sedeka. And then Miranda is next. Miranda, not Miranda. I apologize. All right, Sedeka, the first card you have is the Ace of Swords. This card represents victory. It's pure thought, pure intellect. It's singular because it's a 1. It's decisive, cutting, and purposed. So when you, whatever this new cycle, new whatever it is you're doing, when you made your mind up, you were very decisive, cutting, and purposed. It's a new cycle. It also represents that a downsizing is required. Get rid of things that serve no purpose. I am eating steamed rice and lentil curry. Oh, that sounds really good. You have an Ace of Wands. This card represents, whoopsie, one more. Don't say that one. This card represents the start of something new. It's the urge to get out and do something different. You know things can't remain the same. whether it's a new look, a new neighborhood, or a new career. You're full of that pioneer spirit and it drives you forward. More important, you must make the first move and you must believe in your vision. My friend, it will be the making of you. More important, never stop striving for what you want. You have a major arcana, the seer, aka the fool, neutral energy card, represents you find yourself on an unexpected journey. Follow this path. So you're finding a beginning at the end. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. And remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. You have the upheaval card as your oracle. So, upheaval is a reminder that things can change on a whim through no fault of your own. Are you prepared for change? And are you able to regain your composure and fly off to a more stable position? Now, this can be from being laid off or you have moving to a new home. Change can appear sudden and sometimes cruel, but not always. Sometimes there's clues change is coming, but we ignore them. This card sometimes brings a fortunate situation and moves us into a position to receive a better opportunity. When this card appears, you have to ask yourself if you can feel the rumblings, like a seismic wave just below the surface, that you know something is about to shift in your life. When you connect with that intuition, aka gut feeling, you'll get the feeling that something is about to happen. You'll pick up on that energy that will soon impact your life. And when you can anticipate a coming upheaval, you will be better able to plan for the shakeup. Perfect. Miranda, you are next. With colorful bell pepper and onion. Oh, yum. Ilhan made beans. I have no clue what I'm doing today for supper. No clue. Is that cherry or sherry? All right, so this is for Miranda. One more. We'll say sherry. And an oracle. All right, Miranda. The first card you have is Major Arcana Saket. This card represents justice. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. And it says it is advisable to step back and be objective before making any decisions. Let me get an oracle. There it is. So, no knee-jerk reactions just to solve problems. Step back, be objective. When you knee-jerk react, you're only making decisions to get out of the situation you are in at the moment, and you're not thinking about the future. So, step back and be objective. You have the Two of Cups, positive, yes card, represents our emotions. This card represents a relationship. It is love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord. Concord's an agreement. And more important, it is that which nature has sanctified. It represents the summertime and something happening slow, months. I have a hair driving me berserko. You have a major arcana, the abyss. This card represents the Hanged Man. It's a neutral energy card. It represents patience in that the decisions you have made have you put you in this position, whether it's positive or negative. But it wants you to know that no matter what it is, that there are fun things that can delay you for good reason. And what else? Um, the appearance of this, because tarot has two meanings, it can represent that things are about to be turned upside down. Neutral energy card. It could be in a good way. It can be in a bad way. It depends on your situation. It's also a patience card. And the reward for patience is patience. Your oracle is the distance card. This card asks if you're too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased. You might benefit from taking a leave of absence or literally putting some distance between you and the situation by taking a trip. Next one is Carol. You guys, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in the family. And send me an email if you want an in-depth card reading. That's 10 plus. And you can pick a choice on what you'd like your reading to be about. All right, Carol, the first card you have is the Nine of Discs, or Pentacles. It's a security card. Nines are a resting phase. So security and plenty in all things. This card says that you want for nothing. You're content in the gardens of bounty and secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There's a lack of thrill and risk. Because there's two meanings, it can represent a donation from a sponsor as well. You have the Five of Wands representing something positive happening days. Yes, suit can also represent business matters. This is a push and shove. The Five represents competition in the name of the game. You will win and you'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. It's coming fast, days. The next card you have is the Six of Cups. This is a positive. Yes, it represents our emotions. Something happening slow. Months. It's a summer card. This is a leveling up. It's childlike wishes, first feelings, first flutters. It can represent a reunion or the rekindle of something from the past. Now, when I say the reunion or rekindle of something, it can be maybe a bump in from an old school chum. It can be the rekindle of a hobby, maybe an employment or a place you used to vacation. It could be any of those. Does not have to mean a relationship with a person. You have the Commitment card as your oracle. This card asks that you examine areas where you have entered into an obligation. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? Are you willing to sacrifice something so that you stay true to your word? If it is a goal you're committed to seeing through to completion, are you willing to offer your time and resources? Now think about the commitments you have made. Do they raise your vibration thinking about them, or do you feel a heaviness associated with them? We all have our moments of feeling less than enthusiastic. The question you need to consider is if those moments of angst and resentment outweigh the love and support your commitment brings to the situation. Marcia, there have been some very good readings today. I'm glad to see that we're getting away from a lot of the fighting and arguing and discontent that the swords had brought up so many times. Shirley, you are next. And another thing I'm thankful for is that February, I mention it all the time, October to February is so stressful for people. So stressful. I'm so thankful we are on the 9th already. And we only have to go to the 28th. The first card Shirley has is the Seven of Swords. We were just talking about it. I should not even have said the word. It's a warning. The Seven of Swords is a warning card. Represents trespassing or the stealing of ideas. So let me get you an oracle, Shirley, and we'll dig deeper into that Seven of Swords. Also, you got the commitment card as well. The Seven of Swords, sevens on the 1 through 10 scale of the minor arcana, sevens are called to reorganize. This card says, be careful of sharing, again, a warning card. Be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And be careful of being too trusting when it comes to home, work, or school, whichever one pertains to you, Shirley, because your ideas may be passed off as theirs. So you have been warned. Don't tell anybody anything. Keep your ideas to yourself. You have a Two of Cups. Cups is our emotions. It's a positive. It's a yes. It represents the summer. And positive, yes, slow months. The Two of Cups represents a relationship, that which nature has sanctified. This relationship represents everything. Love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord. Super important to have concord when it comes to a relationship. That's an agreement. You have the Ten of Discs, aka Pentacles. This represents the master. It is a structure card. It represents lasting security and wealth. The master. You can slow down now, but keep the outcome in mind and keep working toward it. Slow down. Take it easy. Let others take on more responsibilities. This card symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, and the fulfillment of a substantial legacy. You have the Bond card. Whoops. That's not bond. Oh my goodness gracious. That's commitment. This card asks you to examine areas where you've entered into an obligation. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? Are you willing to sacrifice things if needed? So you stay true to your word. If it's a goal you're committed to seeing through to completion, are you willing to offer your time and resources? Now think about the commitments you've made. Do they raise your vibration about when you think about them, or do you feel a heaviness associated with them? The question you need to consider is if the moments of angst and resentment outweigh the love and support your commitment brings to the situation. Marcia, you are next. So I saw your Olive Garden video, you and Wayne's Olive Garden video. Does Wayne pick through his salad and only pick out his favorite things? I only asked because I saw one part in the video where he looked like he was only picking out certain things in that salad. And it was cracking me up because that would be something my husband would do. He'd be like, oh, I am totally not eating that. But I'll take that. And I love gnocchi. Oh, I love it. Oh, so he's not picky when it comes to salad. I love Olive Garden. Love, love, love Olive Garden. I've never had their soup, though. There we go. Perfect. Marsha, the first card you have is Major Arcana Ra. This card represents the sun. The sun represents a 1-year period and overcoming obstacles. After that 1-year period, you find yourself in a place of positivity, joy, clarity, illumination, and it says to put yourself first, treat yourself, and to remember life is to be lived to the fullest, which I think you guys are doing. You guys are getting out there. I love it. I love, love, love it. You have a 7 of discs. This card, whoops, one more, is a shift in perspective. It's a long-term success or hard-working card. It says waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There's a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. You have the 2 of Swords. This card represents that you are your own worst enemy. Me too, girlfriend. Me too. It represents indecision, inner conflict, and that you may be facing a tough choice. It's a call to organize as well. I know, me too. Me too. You have the 2 of discs, another call to organize. It's balance, dedication, flexibility, and adaptability. So, Marsha, for everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. Your oracle for the day is the preparation card. So a couple cards popped up twice today. This card speaks to getting ready for something you know is on the horizon and planning for it accordingly. It's about getting all your ducks in a row, or in this case, clams, so that you achieve the most beneficial outcome. And I explained it earlier how the crows know that the cars are going to roll off the boat. And when they do, that they'll crush the clams, busting them open for them to get the clam meat. So preparing for something you know is on the horizon. Oh my gosh, Marsha. Best vibes in selling your house and getting everything you want for it, and then some. And then some, my dear. How are we doing for time? Melissa. Oh, we got you, Melissa. Aw, you're welcome. I just wish the best for you both. To continue prospering in life. Is that the word? Prosper. Yeah. You just keep going. You just keep going. Don't stop. Perfect, Melissa. Thank you. Oh, goodness. So you're getting that card anyway, no matter what. Margaret, hello, welcome. That's so weird. I have a lifelong friend. Her mom's name is Margaret. She was my mom's best friend their whole life. She just passed away. Her name's Margaret. So Lisa, Chad, my condolences on your mom passing away. I know that's not you, Margaret Chavez. Is it Chavez or Chavez? Chavez. Margaret is a beautiful name. I love it. My granddaughter's middle name is Margaret. All right. And an oracle. All right. So everybody, you guys are, those of you who are tuning in toward the end of the live stream, welcome. But I can't promise you I can get to you. We're almost done with today's live stream. Melissa, the first card you have is the Five of Swords. 5 being a halfway point. And it's a call for you to put boundaries in place. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. And this card says, stop being defensive. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as you put too much emphasis on being defensive. And be careful not to be paranoid and see treachery where there is none. And also, you are, it's small writing, says you are capable of holding your own when it comes, holding your own speech when others provoke you. I just have to make sure I don't have anything else written on there. Okay. You have the, here's another halfway, 5 of Cups. This card represents loss, shame, guilt, loss. It's a challenge card. Loss, but something remains. Quite possibly 3 have been taken and 2 are left. It can represent a bitter or frustration in marriage. It's a call to turn your back on past mistakes, which is where the shame and guilt feelings are probably coming from. The appearance of this card represents an inheritance from a father or a patrimony, which is a male in your family. You have a major arcana, Hathor. This card represents the Hierophant. It's a wisdom card. It says, seek wisdom from somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. So go to them. They will help you, steer you in the right direction. But because tarot always have 2 meanings, this card can also represent an unwelcome authority from somebody like a parent. I mean, they mean well, but sometimes they just mean too well. You know what I mean? I'm a parent. I know. Butt out, Mom. It doesn't... Your oracle for the day, Melissa, is the Mischief card. This card indicates an annoyance, nothing detrimental, just a situation that causes a bit of short-lived grief. You may be the target of someone's delinquency or bad behavior. Now, this card may also indicate that you may need to add some innocent mischief or passion in your life. Oh no, what am I doing? And with that, my friends, I'm going to end today's live stream. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level offers a member something different. Each level is a different price. Subscribing is free. So if I didn't get to you today, I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. New York time. So again, thank you for being here. I hope you guys have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.